In a minute. Hi, I'm Kitten, otherwise known as Stephanie. I'm about to start playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I played through the first part of it the other day. Nothing weird has happened yet. I know that I need to expect some horror at some point. I just don't know when it's coming. So yeah, if you're here, you're gonna get to watch me be traumatized whenever the trauma happens. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so it's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Really. It's such a... I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. No, probably not. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. Not a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Less of an asshole than I thought, maybe. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. What's going to happen? Is it going to be bad? I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, kitten. Oh, well, you're not covered in blood or anything, so that's a positive. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. Hello, Reaper147, how are you? I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Good. Glad to hear you're doing alright. I just started, so I'm just getting back into it. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. I'm good. I'm tired. It's my Friday. So, I had a long week, and now I'm ready to just relax with some psychological horror, I guess. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? It is 9 p.m. right now, currently. Yeah, oh, you must be East Coast. Yeah, I'm West Coast. Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Yeah, I'll be here for a little while yet. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Just a random. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, kitten. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? Jeez. I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. I decided to come over today. But okay. It just wants to torture me. Sounds... Okay. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, kitten. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, kitten? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Uh-oh. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Oh, no. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. Oh, no. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? No, you weren't paying attention? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've betrayed you as a close friend. I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you, rather than starting the game by calling you an annoying... an annoying brat or whatever he called her. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, kitten. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Like all the video game playing and manga. I guess. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Yeah, right? Wow, I'm feeling really crappy about your depression. Thanks. Okay, when she said a bat swung against her head, my first impression was like the animal. And I was like, that's a weird comparison, and then I realized she means like a bat. Anyway, that's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. That sucks. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. This is really sad. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, kitten. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Dude. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. Aww. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Dude, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah! Kitten! Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. This feels like it's coming out of nowhere, because like at the beginning of the game, the the narrator was very, Sayori, annoying. I wouldn't have it any other way. Kitten. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Kitten. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. That's not how depression works, but okay. If there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. Dude! Not cool. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, kitten. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah? It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah? How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think it would be nice, then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if it would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Alright, well that's a thing. She has severe depression, okay. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Cute shirt. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Don't be weird. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. She's got that little sharp tooth. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear that Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, kitten? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. Always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? That usually throws people off. You jerk. You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. I know this feel. I'm very short, I'm 5'2". It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. Also know that feel. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Weirdo. Hello, welcome back. I'm still waiting to be traumatized, so we're gonna see how it goes. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Ah! Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it! I didn't say anything! I didn't say anything! I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Weird! That's a weird thing to say! Don't say that! Ah! How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. I agree, Natsuki. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Most guys do. I finally found your weakness, kitten. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please, spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid. That's not a fun way to put that, spilled fluid. And plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Kitten, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. What else would she be using food coloring for? I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ugh. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following the instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I could make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl of the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next! I'd like to see you try! Haha! Teen flirting, haha! I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! That's what she said. No, it's so terrible. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Ugh. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. This is getting weird. This is getting real weird real fast. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Ahaha, stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Dude. Dude. Whoa. Whoa. That's like pedal to the floor, buddy. What? Did you seriously just... Ah! I figured it was a wall, but I guess that's good to know. I guess it's good to know that they're not on the floor. Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Kitten, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? I don't know. Maybe it was you putting her finger in your mouth. God. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Do you not know what crushes are? I just add. Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Oh no. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? I don't know, because he's a clueless noob. Why do all of these girls like him? You should have checked before turning the oven on. I mean, really. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. Wah wah. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good! The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that is a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday, or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Okay. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can dress and act like this and not expect me to... You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they all are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Ahaha. Ahaha. I don't know why when I do the laugh, I always end up sounding like Mario. Haha. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Ah, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always had this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Ah, yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. They're all 18? Really? Hi. I'm Kai-Fry. Kai-Fry? Key-Fry? Like, I'm pretty sure earlier in the game they said that this girl at least was a first year, which I'm, unless she's a first year in college, that doesn't seem to follow. Also, she looks 12. Maybe 14. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Is first year different than a freshman? I don't know how the school system in Japan works. I'm not that up on my Japanese culture, unfortunately. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if it's possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. I want to spend more time with you. Kitten, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Oh, I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Whoa, that's much closer. Yeah, don't spoil me, please. No spoilers. Shh, no spoilers. I am going into this game unspoiled. I just know it gets freaky at some point. That's all I know. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. Oh. What is happening? What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it. For a while now. They've known each other for like a week, right? Like it hasn't been that long. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Ah! Hi, kitten. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, kitten. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. So it's fine, bye. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Okay, bye. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room. I don't know. I just think she's a teenager, an awkward teenager. I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. You don't look really happy, Sayori. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, kitten? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? Ah, the drama. Ding dong, your opinion is wrong. Oh no, I'm sticking with Natsuki for now, I think. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It would be so much better if I could just disappear. Don't just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. My chat's getting real fighty about which girl is best. It's true, kitten. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me for being so selfish. Monika was right. I should just... Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Normies. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, kitten. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Kitten, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. Dude, no. Don't. No. No, Sayori. Cancel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Poor Sayori. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Why don't we go ahead and save, because that feels like an important choice. You'll always be my dearest friends. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult things right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I did save. Really? Well, I felt pretty confident going in, so please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I really haven't, had the time with her to be like, yes, obviously he loves her. They haven't built that story yet, so you know what? No. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Oh, cool. Cool. Ah, is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Ah, I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. Ah! I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone can. I trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Yeah, no spoilers. Zh. Clutching her head in both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Yeah, I've got nothing. I don't know how to respond to that. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? I don't know, because your friend is clearly in a great deal of emotional pain. There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. A noble goal. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Like a frickin' champ. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Yeah. Kitten, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. Dude, she literally just told you that she's severely depressed. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. and I suddenly feel awful knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, kitten. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. What does that have to do with... But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? This makes me seem like a really bad guy here. He kind of is. I mean, he's like... But I'm the only one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. You're weird, Monica. You're weird. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help keep people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. Almost professional, but not quite. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one that I haven't read before. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh no. Oh no. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Okay. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Okay. All right. Woo! That's dark. Okay. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Kitten? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. Oh no. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. I feel like you knew she was in severe emotional distress yesterday, my man, but, you know, okay. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. Oh God, I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. This is gonna be bad, isn't it? I gently open the door. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh God! Oh my God! What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God! Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. Oh my God! No. No. Monica's saying you left her hanging. Oh my God. Oh no. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession, that has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Oh my God, why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, oh my God, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. Holy shit. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Oh my God! What? What? What the fuck? File is missing or corrupt. Oh my God. The save file is corrupt. Starting a new game. What? What the fuck? What the fuck, guys? What? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw for herself. The girl is corrupted file. Oh no. You know, the kind of friend you never really see yourself making today, but just kind of works. Because you've known each other for so long. Oh my god. She would oversleep and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let blah catch up to me. What? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. This is freaky shit, dude. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. What? I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever. What? What? It's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Kitten? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. What? It's been a while, right? Ah. I don't fucking trust you one bit, but yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Yeah, I think we can safely say that I'm officially traumatized. Oh my god. Jesus Lord. Okay. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little fucking creepy. What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you can check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Ahaha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Stop that game. The fuck? Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Manga, you say? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Ugh. Hey, kitten. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? It's a pretty catchy tune, this one, yeah. I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. It would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. I don't know. I can think of a couple. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I can check it out. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, kitten, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for materials another time. You're more important. Because I'm afraid I'm going to sacrifice you to the nether regions. I don't know. Anyway, and thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, kitten. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't easily recognize. Oh. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. She's not the vice president. Yuri's supposed to be the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Kitten in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Sort of. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. Is that... what is that? Is that like the... Anyway. Don't tell me. Don't spoil me. Anyway. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, kitten? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. I don't know. Is it gonna spoil something if you give me a hint? That's not really a question I can answer because I don't know what's a spoiler and what's not. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Books, am I right? You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Okay, as long as it's not a spoiler. Sure, you can give me a hint. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, kitten, what kinds of things do you like to read? Apparently nothing, because this dude is like a wet noodle. Anyway, Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Oh no. No! Oh my god, I just saw the picture in the background! No! Ah! That's awful! Oh, holy fucking shit, dude! Ah! Man! Oh, that's terrible! I can't unsee it now! Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I can't unsee the picture! Oh, I hate it! Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book one time. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah. Player character, you're not that great. I just like that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Okay. No. Oh no. No! Why would you say that? Oh, God. Oh, no, that's dark. That's really dark. Come on. Suits your personality. Okay, before, didn't somebody come in and say that it was weird that she was into horror because it didn't seem like it suited her personality? Was that Sayori? Did Sayori say that? Oh, God. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I see what you're doing here, game. Fuck. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Hi, Potato. I'm past the first traumatizing event, if that helps place you. Sayori hung her frickin' self. And I'm not okay, but you know, we're going with it. That's what's happening. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. I feel like you're stealing my soul, Monika. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. I did check the game files. Oh no. Okay. God. Oh, you guys are talking about clips, never mind. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I don't have any load games. Weird. Okay. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. That's right, they were corrupted. That's right. I just started the game. Bah. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Kitten? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. You guys are torturing me. It's rude. These three girls are great. The only three girls that I've ever known. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Har har har. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Stop! It's so terrible. Ugh. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Kitten. Thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Kitten? Yeah, it could be fun, right? No! You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. She's still right there in the back. I mean, if you really... Kitten, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. You're really dedicated to this, Reaper. Thank you. you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? I feel like you're a liar, Monica. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Dedicated to your shtick. It's cool. It's cool, I'm into it. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Kitten, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? I'm gonna go with no. No, this is not going to be happy. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room. Its ceiling and walls were beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall. Anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid. The sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. What? 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 Why? Okay. Alright. Let's go cute. Because, yeah. Alright. We're gonna go cute and fluffy because I need it. Everything is terrible. Your image unending nature sunny candy extraordinary. Bouncy! Disaster, yeah, that's what it. Everything is terrible. Anyway, massacre. Cool, 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 cool. Puppy! Funny! Twirl. Pure. Oh! Oh no. What? What? Hi again, kitten. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. I didn't think you were kidding, Potato, but you know, when you don't know anything about anything going in, it's like, how bad could it be? Bad! I noticed the poster is gone. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, kitten. I don't think I ever played that one, Eternal Darkness. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Why does that freak me out so much? It's really unnerving. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. That sounds ominous, now. Well, Monica, you're in the way. Natsuki's certainly big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, kitten. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Wait, the poster event happens at different times? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Yeah, I noticed that it wasn't there this time. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all. I'm looking around. Is there something else now? What? Vice president and all. That I should help you get started on something you might like. I'm looking around because now I'm like, it got in my head. I'm paranoid as hell now. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Probably not an accident, bro. She even picked out a book that she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. How do you enthusiastically take the book? Phew. Well, if you can read at your own pace, I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Looking for something in there? Fucking Monica? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot? That was weird. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. What did I miss? How did you know that anyway? How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. Wait. Wasn't that my line? Didn't I say that to her last? Anyway. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. Oh. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. GTFO. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, kitten. Consider this a lesson and don't judge a book. What? In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It is exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Ugh! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? What is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Oh, don't just say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. I feel weird. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You didn't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already read the series, finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like there's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair. You think. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Yeah! Sometimes it's like that. You just want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this? What? Oh no! Oh no! No! That's bad, okay? Okay. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Ahaha. Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? So that puts a very different context on her being like, I have to go home for dinner and not spoil my appetite and make sure I eat everything that my dad cooks for me. That's... No. Okay. Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! No! Why? Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. What? What's happening? Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give oomph. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. What's happening? Don't worry, kitten. She's fine. I feel like she's not. She just needed a Snickers. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. What the fuck? Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? What the fuck? Okay. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I share mine with her first. Huh? Okay, well, let's start with things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. Yours was supposed to show me you were supposed to show me a dumb poem and make me go, "Ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like." And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of the poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts me more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Yeah. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. See, that's what she says, she's the youngest one. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri, sure. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? It's not actually, but yeah. I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes when we really haven't gotten anywhere. I might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical in new writers. And having been through that myself, I'm gonna skip that, because I've read it before. Hi, kitten. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Did you murder Sayori? Ah! Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? I'm kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, kitten. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of the barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Like, everything she says just strikes me as creepy now. I like it, kitten. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ahaha. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Ahaha. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Ahaha. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Oh, no. I don't trust Monica at all. At all. But whatever. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. I don't like the way this is going. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. Dude! What? But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, no! No! Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Oh my god! Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Oh, don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay. Alright. Cool. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm really not the right person to ask for feedback. Skip! Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Oh no. The music's getting weird. I didn't imagine that, right? The music just got weird. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Yeah. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Once again, not how critique works, but okay. Which people did, by the way. One person. Monica liked it, and Kitten did too. Oh, but Sugori was supposed to like it. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Kitten liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kitten appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Kitten started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me, look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. Oh no. See? Just saying that proves my point. Oh no. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? Oh no. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. What? Oh, my bad. You already do that, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with your head? What? Yeah, go on. Let Kitten hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Ah! Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here. What the shit, dude? Kitten. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What? 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 What is... Oh no! What? What is... What? What is happening right now? What is going on? Hey Kitten, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. What is happening? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. What the fuck is going on? It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ha ha ha. Some president I am, right? Fuck. I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'll be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Crying, apparently. She quickly runs away. What? Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I'm gonna peel off my face, you guys. What is happening? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. That's a look. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Kitten, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. Don't fuck with Monika is the sense that I'm getting here. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Kitten. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. What? What? What is... I am so... This is just... We're just gonna go... Okay, we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it. Oh god, this is just messing me up right now. Dun, 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 dun. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Everything is fucked up and... God, the poster's back! No! Why? I've got a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, kitten. Hi, Yuri. You're broken. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression. What expression? But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. I would say not. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you didn't really mean it. Kitten, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. That poetry, man, it really makes emotions run high, am I right? I'm glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Hold on a second. Did I? Anyway, sorry, I was just checking something real quick. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. Wasn't she late on this day before, too? What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? What? Did you do something yesterday? What? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. What? Did she get mind wiped? Is Monika eating her brain? I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? What? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Were we supposed to not notice that she just forgot everything, or what? Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Yeah, you were late the last time too. What the fuck are you doing, Monika? And there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. You're a liar, Monika. You're a fucking liar. That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Ah, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Ah, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Ahaha, that's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I will let you down, kitten. Monica smiles sweetly, in a way that I do not trust fucking all. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Ahaha, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck! Good luck, buddy. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Probably wise. Besides, Natsuki has already run off to the closet. Kitten, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Ah, I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there. So it's okay, right? Ah, in that case, I don't see any problem. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. Ah, I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding, for some reason. Why in these sorts of things do people never know what, like, emotions or crushes are? My heart is pounding for some reason, and I feel so funny when you're next to me. It's so weird. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of her book out of her bag. What's the story about anyway? The poster's gone again. God. Well, well, I guess that would explain some things. I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. What the fuck, Yuri? Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ah! Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, kitten? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. Yuri is fucking dark. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. And dark. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway? What? Then suddenly I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Oh my god! Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. What? So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. At least, the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Ah, well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. It's so unnerving to me when it does that. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. So distracting. So debonair and distracting. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just bathing in the something. What? Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Ahaha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk out until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. No shit! It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. That would be because it is, you weirdo. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guesses things she says and all that. Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. Thought you meant something else about her. Well, that's a weird reaction, Yuri. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Okay, weirdo. Ahaha. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I'm fine! Everything's fine! I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Frickin' ding-dong. Kitten? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Everything is fine. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. I don't know, it seems pretty fucking alarming, Monica. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. We'll go Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. Not that I care or anything. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. This is dark. This is dark. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Music is getting weird again. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. God, something's not going to happen with spiders to her, is it? No, duh. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if other people find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares if someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn respect for others for liking weird things. Such as two of the girls in this very club who I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort I can't even have people respect me. Geez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious you respect Yuri more, so... Whatever, we're done sharing. You can leave now. Alright. How you getting, kitten? How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Ahaha, I wouldn't count on that. Ha, you never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, kitten. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. That's me. Super deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Ahaha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. Ugh. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on the turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless poem of meaningless. Delete her? Dude. 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 Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me? Oh no! That's my advice for today. What? What just happened? Thanks for listening. What was that? I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Kitten, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques for practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Ah, that makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Kitten. Everything you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. Ah, I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Kitten? I'm not being weird, right? You're being pretty weird, Yuri. I'm having a harder time than usual concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Okay. Alright. Wheel. There's a big stain on this one. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time devouring snakes with human eyes. What? A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 years and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolt head. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. Sure. Sure. Haha. It really doesn't matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Ah, that's a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and... Ah, you stole my pen! And you wrote a freaky poem with it. Neat. I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Ah ha ha. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? Gladly. You can keep the poem, though. What? You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. What is that sound? Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? What is that sound? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. The cursor thing was weird. Everything is weird. Sounds like rats gnawing on the inside of my skull is what it sounds like. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Kitten joined and we've started some fun activities. Yes, everything is fine. There is no war in Bossing Say. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves so that they can't do anywhere else. Because everyone's head is a fuck space. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Kitten? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Kitten to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with the other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Kitten joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. Oh no, and Kitten isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Kitten want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? but that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Kitten, why did you even join this club? You dragged me here. What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? I was hoping to get some ladies. In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. No, I wasn't. That was you. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with that club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Kitten. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Ah! Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Oh no. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore the responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Dude! Dude! No. This is so bad. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Kitten? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. Ugh, I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Oh, cool. Now she's crying blood. That's fine. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. Cool. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Why are you crying blood, Yuri? Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. I think we should take you to the nurse, maybe? Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. I know. Apparently there are no teachers in this school. Why would there be a nurse? And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Kitten? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Kitten before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president. She's gonna fucking brainwash me is what she's gonna do. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic here lately, haven't they? You could say that! Monica. Kitten, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? Oh, good. Everything's getting... I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Ha ha ha. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No, stop it. What is going on? What is... The numbers are all fucked up? Okay, I'm just not gonna focus on it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, neat. Cool. The poster's back again! Bad! Hi, kitten. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to... is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. What? Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? What the fuck? Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Why don't we have more girls that are just fucked up? Everything is fucked up. Ha ha ha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, kitten, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Kitten is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? Yuri, what is going on? I suppose I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Everything is weird, not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, a kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Ah, I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. This is gonna... Oh no. Ha ha. Ha ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale like someone sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah! Oh no! Oh no. Oh, I'm back! Oh. Okay. Thanks for waiting patiently. Kitten, do you like oolong tea? What? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. I will remember that. Probably for the rest of my life, because this game is going to be scarred on my psyche. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, kitten. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Kitten, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Okay, is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Okay, fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. How can you be... like... Alright, we'll let it go. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. I can't handle this! A girl is touching me! Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Wouldn't want to accidentally touch boobs, would you? Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. Boys, let me tell you, a girl always notices when you're about to touch her chest. Like, that's it. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure I've met some 40-year-olds who still don't know that, so... Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get some smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. Is he gonna feed her the chocolate? He's definitely gonna feed her the chocolate, right? I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. He's definitely feeding her the chocolate. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here! I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Kitten? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Ah. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Kitten. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Kitten. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Kitten. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Kitten? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Oh no. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh. Alright. Ha. Ha. Oh no. Ha. What's happening? It's time to share poems. Oh, Monica. Who should I show my poem to first? This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we can all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? Alright. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, and I'm forcing myself to suck it up. But the truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Okay. Oh! Uh-oh, I changed my mind. Her face disappeared. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, kitten? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Oh, no. Just Monica. Oh, just Monica. Okay. Okay. Kitten, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Cool! Cool. Cool. Isn't that kind of messed up? Yes. Yes, it is. Very. She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. Monica. Monica. I feel like you are breaking some confidences here. Big time. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. Okay, okay. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. Monica, you are shady as fuck. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I have to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Sure. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed that up at writing this poem. Writing. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's move on. Finally. Ahaha. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Kit and I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. Ahaha. You're too nice to me, kitten. I've never met anyone as nice as you. He's not that nice. He's just like being basic human decency. Anyway, I could die. Don't really die, please. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? Probably not, dude. It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. Whoa! Whoa, Yuri. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. What? You can have my poem, too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Stare at the dots reveal a special message. Are you going to jump scare me? Don't jump scare me, please. Oh, I love you. That's nice. Cool. 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 Okay, everyone. That's where I'm gonna cut my stream for the night, I think, because it's the end of my stream time, and this game is fucking with me pretty big time. But oh god, the poster's back again. Why? Yeah. I'm gonna be back on Sunday to continue playing. No, I'm gonna play through this on Sunday, I think, because it's got me hooked in now. So yeah, I will be back on Sunday to play Doki Doki Literature Club, and yeah, so thank you guys very much for hanging out and watching and you know, being with me through my trauma. Yeah, so I'm Kitten, otherwise known as Stephanie. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays from 9 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am definitely traumatized, officially. And it looks like it's only gonna go up from here. So, yeah. Good night, everybody, and I will be back on Sunday. So, take it easy, and thanks for hanging out. And if you followed, thank you for the follow. If you were just hanging out, thank you for hanging out. Bye.